Hello, hello. Welcome back to another episode of The World in the Meantime. If this is your first time with us on a Friday, The World in the Meantime is a segment where we like to go back and kind of go over what we talked about in the last week and also get you guys ready for what we've got coming in the following week. So, to kick things off, last week we talked about the Biden administration and Black America. If you're not familiar with why that would be a subject in and of itself, Black America is really the reason that Biden was elected president. And a big part of that was the Biden administration's plan for Black America specifically. And so we had a conversation about whether or not he and the administration has been meeting, the things that they outlined in that plan, if they could do more. Just how has this administration been as far as Black America is concerned? It was a really good conversation. A lot of great points got brought up. A lot of criticisms got brought up, which is good. One thing that really stuck out to me was the fact that we're never far from an election. We're never far away from an election, and a lot can change. A lot, can change to tip the power scale in the Capitol. And so it's important for these administrations when they come in to stick to what they say that they're going to do. And it's even more important for us, the people, to hold them accountable to do the things that they say they're going to do. If you go back and listen to the conversation, where we all kind of lined up at was that the administration isn't really following through with everything that it said it was going to follow through with. In fact, it's not really following through with much of what it said it was going to follow through with. And yes, that's on them, but we also kind of discussed how it's on us. You know, dealing with the Trump administration for 4 years, coming out of that into the Biden administration, it's easy for a lot of people to kind of sit back and relax and say, glad that's over, glad that's done with, and then just let it go and move on. But it's like, no, that's not it. It's not over. It's not the end. There are bigger things than the presidential election, number one. But number two, if we don't hold that administration accountable to do the things it said it was going to do, then we might as well be in the same place we were before as far as policies go. Something that gets brought up quite a lot is the new Asian hate bill that was, passed through an executive order almost instantly. And black folks look at that and it's like, wait a minute, okay, that's good for them. It's something that needs to be done, something that needs to be passed. So bravo for that. But we've been sitting here waiting for ever. You know what I mean? Where's our anti-hate bill? When we've been asking for this for years and years and years, when you have this huge document, I think it was 46 pages, this 46-page document of what you're going to do for Black America. Where are the executive orders for us? And it's a valid question. But again, I think that comes back to we have to hold these people accountable rather than just vote them in, go home, go to sleep, and then let them do whatever they're going to do in the White House. Got a comment from a viewer. I think if you're getting something, it's politics. Politicians are really just hypocrites in power. I can't personally disagree with you on that. A lot of the time that's what it seems like. And the politicians who look as though they've actually gone there to really do something, those are the ones that get pushed aside by both parties. And they're never allowed to run, or if they run, they get trampled on, they're disregarded, anything that they bring up is just kind of pushed to the side. And so you are left with a lot of the career hypocrites. Something that we talked about actually was the fact that Joe Biden is not really a Democrat. He's a moderate. He kind of teeters the fence and tries to keep everybody happy. But change doesn't really come from sticking in the middle. So yeah, your comment is actually spot on. I know you said you were just joking, but it's like a half joke kind of thing, because no, honestly, a lot of them are hypocrites. A lot of them are only there because it's their career. A lot of them are in lobbyist pockets, and it's unfortunate, but it's something that we the people have to be mindful of. and something that we have to make sure, like I keep saying, that we hold them accountable and we don't give up fighting just because we got the person that we wanted in the White House. That's not even half the battle. But yeah, it was a great conversation. It was geared toward Black America. I think that anyone can watch it if they're willing to sit and listen and learn something, especially as it pertains to keeping politicians in check and how we're able to do that. So if you didn't get a chance to check that out live, that's up on our Facebook. Definitely stop by, check that one out, and let us know your thoughts on it. Let us know how you liked it, how you feel about it. So coming up in the following week is an episode that I'm very excited about. I've been waiting to do this one. We are going to talk about the LGBTQ plus community. We've got a good number of guests joining us to talk about it, and really, we just want to have a conversation to understand a community that is oftentimes pushed to the side, misunderstood, or not even given a chance to make themselves understood. Um, just something along that lines. The LGBTQ, it's over the years. They've continued to add letters. There's new letters, but one that I forgot about until I saw a comment on one of our Facebook posts is the A. You're asexual, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, that is something that was before part of the acronym and it's just kind of left out. And the person that commented was talking about how, they feel like they're the ones that are kind of left out of the whole lineup, but they exist. The community is not as small as you think it is. We're actually out here, but we're kind of left out. And so I'm excited to have this conversation so that we can start to try and understand a community that is often left out and pushed aside. And these are some of my favorite conversations to have because I don't have any skin in the game, I guess you could say. It's not something that I've ever walked. It's not a situation I've ever been in. Kind of like our women's conversation that we had a couple weeks ago. Those are the conversations where we just get to sit and listen. And that's all we have to do is just sit and listen to hear people talk, so they can share their experiences, tell their stories, whatever their struggles are, and just get everything out. And those are the conversations where I feel like, at least for me, I learn the most because I'm not worried about, okay, how can I relate to this? What can I say to add to this kind of conversation? I don't have to say anything. I just have to sit back, be quiet, let the panel speak, and then just soak in as much as I can. And that's the goal for the show, is to get as much information as we possibly can, to soak in as much as we can so that we can learn something and leave with knowledge that we didn't have before the conversation started. So yeah, I'm especially hyped up for that one. I think we're going to actually spend 2 weeks on that conversation. So yeah, it'll be a good one. It's definitely going to be a good one. Make sure you stop by. You probably tell I'm excited. I've been excited for this conversation. So yeah, please stop by. Tell your friends. Bring your friends. Let's get as many people in as we possibly can so we can hear these stories, so we can try to understand this community. Yeah, that's about it. That's all I got for you guys today. Yeah, make sure you stop in. It's going to be next Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Same place as always, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you feel like watching it at. But again, yeah, please come back and check us out. Hold on, just got a comment. Might be a little relevant, but what are your thoughts of other religions such as Muslims or atheists? Okay, yeah, definitely a little relevant, but I might as well answer it. I'm here. My thoughts personally, I say live and let live. Um, I'm a Christian. I believe what I believe. I believe that it's the way to go, and I would want other people to believe that as well. But it's not my job to force people to believe that. I'm sure that anyone in any other religion can sit there and say the exact same thing that I did. This is what I believe in. This is what I feel is the correct way to go, and I wish you would believe that too. Anyone that has any religion will most likely say that. So why should I try to force my religion on you. Now, that's not to say that we can't talk about our religions and share our religions, especially if that's what we're supposed to do per our religion. But I think in America, especially, sharing and telling kind of gets confused for and signing things into law to make others follow your religion, whether they want to or not. And that's where my biggest issue is no one should be forcing anyone to do anything. Follow your religion, do what it tells you to do, even if that means talking to others about it. But the idea of laws and policies to make your religion the religion is yeah, I don't even know of any religions that, and I haven't studied all religions, but I don't know of any religions that say get involved in your government and make this religion law. So yeah, that's my thought on it. I believe what I believe. I know I'm supposed to go and tell people what I believe so that they can also know, but it's not my job to force anyone to do anything. So I hope that answers your question. Okay, I can see that it did. Cool. So with that, yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go. Like I said, stop by on Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Get ready for this conversation. It's going to be a great one. Also, stay tuned throughout the weekend because we're going to have a lot of content coming up for you guys to interact with on our TikTok, Instagram, here on Facebook as well. So make sure you're following us on those platforms and stay tuned for ways that you can also join the conversation and make sure your voice is heard too. And with that, I'm going to say a little prayer and then we're going to be out of here. Thank you, God, for this platform. Thank you for the ability to have these conversations with people. And thank you for the ability to get their voices heard on a large scale. This coming conversation will be a great one, that a lot of understanding will come from it, and that we can all move forward with a little more knowledge. In your name we pray. Amen. All right, guys, like I said, Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And with that, you guys enjoy your weekend.